First and foremost, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor be unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ruach HaKodesh. Double honors to the elder apostles as well as the elder bishops who labored to teach us this truth. Salutations to the hopeful elect out there pushing this word in truth, in sincerity, and indeed. I'm your brother Kapatazar from the Great Millstone Chicago branch, coming at you with another real quick, Lord willing, edifying lesson. And as you can see, the king of Babylon, hey, he been on one, all right? This lesson is inspired by the recent government layoffs that are going to continue, that are going to be targeted against the so-called Democrats, which he said it, which I don't even know if that's so-called legal or not, but at this point, it don't even matter. This dude, he's doing everything what the hell he wants to do, okay? And it's driving this country to complete civil unrest, okay? There's going to be civil war coupled by civil unrest, all right? Because people are going to crash out now. Back in the day, you know, the safe haven as far as employment was government jobs. You know, no matter what the economy or no matter what was going on in the economic outlook, government jobs were always safe. Well, that's the complete opposite now with the king of Babylon in power, okay? They're getting cut left and right. The job market is completely in shambles. This economy is in the midst of collapse right now. And so that may be why this government is shut down now, okay? This government shutdown could be the Trojan horse that leads to the last few steps of the implementation of the beast system, you see? Because, hey, if the government shut down, it's only right that he brings in troops to turn America into a police state, because there won't be funding. There's going to be scarcity. People won't be able to pay their bills. People won't be able to pay for food, basic necessities. So what happens, you know? Hey, people start fucking shit up, for lack of a better term. So in order for him to quell the unrest as best he can, he has to bring in troops, you know? So, hey, it's up now, man. It is up. And again, the people that get fired, the Democrats, hey, they're going to have a chip on their shoulder, you know? They're going to have an evil eye towards their brothers, so-called Republicans, which, hey, it's two wings of the same bird when you get to the top. But nonetheless, the bottom feeders, the one that really believe in this so-called system, hey, they're going to be at each other's necks, man. Let's let the king of Babylon talk.
Vote said the reductions in force have begun related to this shutdown. How many layoffs have you authorized for this first round, and from which agencies?
And it will be Democrat-oriented, because we figure, you know, they started this thing, so they should be Democrat-oriented. It'll be a lot, and we'll announce the numbers over the next couple of days, but it'll be a lot of people. And I must tell you, a lot of them happen to be Democrat-oriented. These are people that the Democrats wanted, that in many cases were not appropriate. We fought them at the time, and it was ultimately signed in. And some of these people, these are largely people that the Democrats want. Many of them will be fired.
Russell votes.
Right. Okay. So, you know, he's going to be targeting Democrats and Democrat-oriented programs. I'm not sure, you know, exactly what that encompasses, you know. But either way, I'm sure a lot of you Jakes are going to be affected, as well as you Edomites. You know, everybody really is going to be affected in one way or another, okay? And so if the government's laying off, you can just imagine, you know, what the rest of the sectors of employment, how it's looking, man. The job market is extremely bleak. You know, I've said it before, I'll say it again. This is a stagflation period. Stagflation basically means cost of living is high, inflation is high, job market is completely slowed down, okay, and there's a lot of people being fired or let go, you know. And he's even said, hey, normally when there's a government shutdown or when government workers are furloughed, they usually get back pay. To which this guy is saying, hey, you know, we're going to pick and choose who gets back pay, you know? So a lot of families are going to be affected the longer this goes on. Okay, they can only fund the military for so long before that money is frozen and runs out, man. Okay, so there's going to be a lot of very upset Americans out here, man. Okay, and apparently from what they say, they're saying that this is the Democrats' fault because the Democrats so-called want to fund health care for illegal, for undocumented workers, you know, mostly Northern Kingdom, but a lot of these so-called Europeans are undocumented, see? So that's the main reason, that's what they're saying is the stopgap for this government shutdown, man. And it doesn't look like it's going to end anytime soon. Meanwhile, they just bailed out Argentina and gave them aid of around $20 billion, man. So you see, these devils, they pick and choose what they want to spend money on, you know? So much for America first. You know, I thought that was one of his campaign slogans. We're putting America first, when that's been further from the truth. Okay. The tiny tops, all right, they still get funding. They ain't getting shorted on their money. But American citizens, servicemen, government workers, hey man, they're getting the short end of the straw, the stick, I mean. See? So, hey, people are going to be very, very upset. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 19, verse 14. Yahweh have mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof, as a drunken man staggereth in his vomit. See? So the Heavenly Father, hey, he's plaguing these devils. He's got them making very ill-advised moves. Okay? He got these people's trust. You know, when he said, hey, you know, he's going to end the war, he's going to cut taxes, you know what I mean? No more tax on overtime. We're going to put America first. We're going to stop giving these foreign countries all this money, blase, 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 just for him to do none of that. You know, just for the government to shut down. And again, there's no end in sight. No time soon, man. They're not budging. They're saying the Democrats ain't budging. Hey, the so-called Republicans are not budging. So, hey, as this thing prolongs, man, society is going to crumble, which I truly believe that's the very reason why he's bringing in National Guard and different government agencies to bigger cities, okay? I truly believe that's the reason why he's doing this, because it's already been pre-planned for them to set up this beast system. And in order for them to set up the beast system, you know, there's going to be some rough patches, man. It's not going to be a smooth transition as they do away with this old system, as they do away with the dollar and introduce this central bank digital currency. Okay, there's going to be a lot of pushback, and there's going to be a lot of birth pains with this thing, man. Okay. The Heavenly Father, hey, he's going to confound you in every way. Okay? See, this is orchestrated chaos, but like I've always said, man, the thing about chaos is chaotic. You can't just control it. It's not going to go how you suppose it's going to go, man. All right? The Heavenly Father is going to throw a monkey wrench in your little plans, man. All right? But finishing off in Isaiah 19, it says, neither shall there be any work. This is the book of Isaiah 19 and 15. Neither shall there be any work for Egypt, which the head or tail, branch or rush may do. See? All right. So it ain't going to be no jobs out here, man. It ain't going to be no jobs out here for real. You know, that old way of life, you know, a lot of these working remote jobs are going to be replaced by AI. A lot of these government jobs that are that people are getting fired from or furloughed from are going to be replaced by AI. Okay. So then what? They're going to have to introduce a universal basic income. Okay. This is what they want, man. But they have to create smoke screens in order to justify their schemes. Okay. So, you know, don't Don't fall for the politics, man. All right? There's a lot of underhanded shit going on at play behind the scenes, bro. All right? These devils, hey, they're pushing forward with Agenda 2030, okay? They want everybody dipped and chipped before 2030, man. Okay? They're behind schedule. So moves have to be made. But in them making these moves hastily, they're going to make a lot of mistakes. They're going to become very, very sloppy with it, you know? And it's going to leave a lot of chinks in their so-called armor, all right? And they're going to be exploited. And the Heavenly Father is just going to rain down on their ass, man. Okay? I'm going to get that in the book of Job. Because this guy's through, man. He's done. Damn, I think I went to the wrong chapter. Yeah, this is the book of Job, chapter 20, verse 22. It says, in the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. It says, every hand of the wicked shall come upon him, right? So while he's constructing his beast system, his new world order, right? He's going to be in straits. He's going to be in different positions of difficulty. You see? Because there's going to be a lot of uprisings of the people. There's going to be a lot of internal conflict. Okay? There's going to be a lot of people, especially Americans, that are that pledge allegiance to the Constitution versus pledging allegiance to the King of Babylon. So that's going to cause a rift among the ranks, okay? And if you got a division amongst your ranks, man, it ain't going to go good for you, man. You're not going to be able to accomplish your enterprise, man. Okay? And it says what? Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. That word wicked goes into the laborer, the workers, you know, the backbone of America. Okay? They're the ones that are going to rebel against this government. They're the main ones. Chiefly Edomites. Okay? Red-blooded Americans. All right? Don't tread on me, patriots, man. They're the ones that are going to be causing the most insurrection. All right? No matter how much they try to make you jakes, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and natives, no matter how much they use their propaganda to make you the face of domestic terrorism, okay, their main threat and adversary is going to come from their fellow countrymen that are going to be sick and tired of the bullshit and that are going to rise up and be a thorn in you elite side here in America, man. That's why America's going to be, the Lord is saving the best for last. See, all these other countries eventually are going to bend to the beast system. But see, Americans got guns and plenty of them. You see, Americans still believe in liberty, all right? Liberty in the pursuit of happiness, man, and freedom, you know? And they're going to die behind those ideals. So it's going to cause a lot of bloodshed, man. All right? And that's what we're here for, man. All right? Egypt against Egypt, man. All right? Let me see if it pop up. Yep. This is the book of Mark, chapter 3, verse 24. All right, this is the book of Mark, chapter 3, verse 24. Matter of fact, yeah, I'll just go straight to the point because I'm getting ready to go to the line. This is the book of Mark, chapter 3, verse 24. It says, and if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand, okay? But I'm going to read it in the New Living Translation. Mark 3:24 in the NLT, it says, a kingdom divided by civil war will collapse. See? And so that's what this government shutdown is going to eventually allude to. That's what all these layoffs is going to allude to. That's what all these alphabet agencies combing through the streets of America in Gestapo-like fashion is going to lead to. You see? The stripping of rights through all these different unrighteous decrees, starting with the Patriot Act, all right, to all the other shit that they signed in the law. You know, it's all going to lead to civil war, man. Okay? And guess what? This kingdom is going to collapse from within. Okay? So America is facing, hey, he just put that 100% tariff on China, which caused the markets to go down drastically today. All right? So everything just got more expensive. He slapped those 100% tariffs on China. From now on, when that goes into effect, everything is going to become even more expensive. The US dollar has lost 10% of its buying power this year alone, man. So this place is cooked. It's fucking cooked. People are getting ready to crash out. So all we got to do is just sit back and enjoy the show. May the Lord keep his spirit upon us. May his eye be ever toward us for good and not for evil. With that, hope this was edifying. All praise, glory, and honor be unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachah Kodash, Tawadatam Yatawah.